One of the first jazz things that I learned how to play was a song called Donna Lee, and it's a bebop tune by Charlie Parker, recorded by Charlie Parker. The song's in the key of A flat, and the chords go from an A flat down to an F in the first two measures. First measure is an A flat, second measure is an F7 chord. The F7 chord contains the note A natural, a note that's not in the key of A flat. Probably obvious. The line sounds like this, so you've got 1, 2, 3, and it goes directly to that A natural. 1, 2, 3. And you can hear that that note really identifies the F7 chord. What it is in the key of A flat is this. That's an A flat major, and I'll call it a bebop scale. A flat, and there's a passing tone between the sixth note and the fifth note. Starts with a trill, but instead of going down to the A flat, it goes to the A natural. Now that line, of course, sounds great over A flat major going to F7. Let's move to the key of F major, and I'm going to use this group of notes. So I'm basically playing the same group of notes based on the key of F instead of A flat. Now that's the F note that I'm landing on. If I sort of adopt that Charlie Parker line, I have this. Now, we're going to just consider this to be something in the key of F major, and a very common chord progression, of course, is 2, 5, 1. The 2 chord in this key would be a G minor. The 5 chord, of course, is a C7. And we go to F. So over this G minor, I'm going to use that. Now we kind of group the G minor and the C7 together typically, so let's just consider that whole 2 measures of G minor to C7, just a C7 chord. I think that simplifies it. This note against a C7 chord is that sharp 11. It's an F sharp note sitting on top of a C. I've got a C9 chord here, and there's an F sharp. We can just use that line over a C7 chord. And I'm going to just descend through the line and go right back up to the top. And here's how that will work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm starting right on the, we'll call it the tonic pitch. It's really the 7th scale degree up to the F. And it's a little trill. That my C7 chord will get that treatment. C, F. So it's the C7 chord for 2 measures and F. What we're playing over the F7 chord is this. Now, as you recall, I sort of hijacked that same sound and used that over the dominant chord that's in this key, which is C7. The difference is I was repositioning the notes so the notes of the 5-7 chord were emphasized by being placed on beats. I put this passing tone on a beat, and that gave me these notes. It's actually a diminished arpeggio, but that's the 5th of the dominant chord, the 3rd of the dominant chord. That's that passing tone which is functioning as a flat 9 against the 5 chord. There's the flat 7, and I'm back to the 5th of that chord. And there flavor of that line. And over the dominant 7 chord, then it sounds like this. That's a typical bebop style line. So what I can do with that now is I can descend this pattern, and from that chromatic pitch, which again is the sharp 11 sound, I'm going to go back up and I'm going to skip over the 5th. And that gives me the notes that are emphasizing the 5/7 chord back on the beats. I had to skip over that note just because of the metric positioning of the sharp 11 and getting away from it, coming back up. So against these chords, that would sound like this.